Sweetie, the Clemson Tigers. Is number 95, Blake Hobby. Goal attempt good, length of the field. Field goal attempt.
This is a halftime update. Ohio State is up 16-14. So Ohio State had a commanding but not comfortable 16-0 lead. But then Clemson started to claw back with some questionable calls, but I will give them some credit. They played really well on defense, and Trevor Lawrence torched the Ohio State defense with a 67-yard scamper up the left sideline. Ohio State had just a field goal, make it 3-0, and then J.K. Dobbins was let loose with a 68-yard touchdown. He had another over 60-yard run in the second quarter. But then Ohio State was not really punching the ball in once they got within the red zone or within scoring distance. The Clemson defense was really stalwart. They had a 22-yard field goal when J.K. Dobbins dropped a touchdown pass. Again, another controversial call. It appeared like he had it from our vantage point, but again, they didn't show us the replay, so we couldn't see all angles of that play. Ohio State got another field goal to make it 16-0, and then Trevor Lawrence was hurt on a play with an alleged targeting call. That was on third down, and then what would have flipped the field and gave Ohio State the ball back gave Clemson a first down. A couple plays later, Ohio State got called for pass interference, so that got Clemson within like the 10-yard line, and then Travis Etienne had about an 8-yard touchdown run to put Clemson on the board for the first time. That made it 16-7, and then like I mentioned earlier, Trevor Lawrence had a 67-yard scamper up the left sideline to make it 16-14 before half. It's been a really crazy game. It's pretty dominant, pretty pro Ohio State, but once Clemson started climbing back into it, you could definitely feel the Clemson Tigers' presence. So I'll give you some more updates once we get back from halftime.
Pressure! Pressure! Boy on the field for the catch. Fumble.
On the play, pass complete to Ross.
Oh, I did. What many choice?
Fields.
We can do this! Let's go!
Fields man.
Roll up, Buckeyes, go!
Fields. Fields.
Go!
Fields pass. Gain of 13, first and 10 at the Clemson 40.
I'll whistle.
Intercepted. Final score of the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. Clemson 29, Ohio State 23.
And that is a final. The Clemson Tigers win 29-23 in historic and dramatic fashion with an interception in the end zone with about 37 seconds left. Ohio State was driving the ball with a chance to win, but unfortunately, Justin Fields throws an interception in the end zone. It looked like it was a miscommunication because he threw it right to Turner from Clemson, and that pretty much sealed it. So the third quarter started out with a 53-yard touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence to Travis Etienne, and then it was 21-16. That was 21 unanswered points by Clemson, and really the momentum was totally in Clemson's favor. But then Ohio State started to climb back. They had a 30-yard touchdown, about a 30-yard touchdown pass from Fields to Olave with like 11 minutes left. That made it 23-21. It was their first score since like about midway in the second quarter. Made it 23-21, and then yet again ETN caught a 37-yard pass from Trevor Lawrence for a touchdown. They had the ball with 3 minutes left, and they just sliced through the Buckeye defense. They scored a late touchdown to give them the lead, 29-23. And Ohio State had one more shot, and it looked like they were going to pull it off because they themselves were slicing through the Clemson defense. But then, like I said before, an interception in the end zone pretty much sealed it. I'll have to give Clemson a lot of credit because they did step up their defense tremendously. They completely shut down J.K. Dobbins, and there wasn't that much of a passing game for Fields. He was holding the ball a lot, all the wide receivers recovered, and he was getting sacked. And the Ohio State defense, they weren't getting as much pressure on Trevor Lawrence as I anticipated. ETN, they were stopping him in the run game, but they could not stop him in the receiving game. So I guess hats off to Clemson on that one. A very competitive game, very exciting game. Unfortunately, my pick did not end up winning as much as I wanted them to. But you know what? Clemson's a very talented team. That's why they've won now 29 straight games. So I'm sure they're going to give the LSU Tigers quite the fight in Louisiana for the national championship. It's been a fantastic season of Gianni Gameday. This is my final game of the season. So for the last time, peace out.
On behalf of the College Football Playoff and the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl, congratulations to both teams. It was a wonderful game. It's our honor to present this PlayStation trophy to Dabo Sweetie and the Clemson Tigers.
That's what they've done for 29 games in a row. So 29th win in a row, we scored 29 points. They didn't do anything tonight that I didn't already know. Unbelievable character and heart and a will to win. And that's the one thing I told them is they can prepare for what we do, but not who we are. Our heart would win out in the end.
Offensive player is Trevor Lawrence.
We didn't play our best for sure, but just the heart of this team, being able to grind one out like that, and this will that this team has, the love we have for each other, I had no doubt. But it's really cool to see us be able to pull one out like that.
Defensive player of the game is Sam Smith. We knew we were going to get that stop at the end, and we just believed in each other, and we got it done. Coach Sweeney has a saying, it's only unthinkable if you don't think it. So, I mean, we have a belief in this team, we believe in each other, we care about each other, and we know it's crazy. It's unreal. We're going back to another natty.